Hi, my name is Dawn, and this is Have That Talk. Now, over the last few videos, I've been talking about feedback, looking at it from all sides, how to give it, how to receive it, how to handle it when it's too much. And today, I want to close this series by asking you, when was the last time you heard feedback that genuinely surprised you? Think about the annual performance review. I know some companies have turned that into a more continuous process, but still, the decision is about whether you're going to get more money, a promotion, a bonus, etc. next year. And in this annual cycle, if you suddenly see that you didn't get that promotion, that you were passed over, that your bonus was a little less than you expected, if you're surprised by that, that should be a concern, because it's a signal that somebody wasn't giving you the feedback that would have helped you course correct your behavior, the project you were working on, that client relationship you were managing, that stakeholder who was threatening to withdraw their budget. If nobody gave you feedback that these were opportunities for you to show how you can excel or demonstrate that you're not ready for the next step, then you're missing out. Your manager is doing you a disservice. Or there's important input that you haven't been listening to or taken seriously. And that's why the resulting lack of advancement comes at such a surprise. Don't rely on the annual feedback cycle. Think of it as always being under scrutiny, not in a negative sense, but in the sense that if somebody were watching you right now, you have an opportunity to show what you can do, to demonstrate your skill, to add more positive points to your performance bank. Actively seeking out that feedback, listening, taking it on board, using it to course correct. These are all ways to manage the feedback that you're receiving so that you get the best out of it. So treat the performance review process not as the primary source of the feedback exchange, but as a summary of all those little conversations you've had throughout the year. As a manager, nothing that comes up should be a surprise. And as an employee, same thing. And if there is a gap, something does come up that you didn't have on your radar, use that as an opportunity to learn, to widen your perspective, but also as a cue to actively request that feedback from your manager, not to wait 6 months for it to fester, to gather dust on the shelf and then be served to you in that final review meeting. No, it's a cue for you to ask. And as a manager, it's a cue for you to give. All these day-to-day feedback conversations are opportunities not just to help you course correct, but also to build relationships, build trust, build more connections, collaborate and become more effective as a team. And at the same time, they lower the barrier of entry. They lower that threshold of fear and stress when you go in to have that talk. Okay? I'll see you next time.